Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11, and today we're going to take a first look at 2017's new guns, according to this really cool article written by AmericanRifleman.org. Now, some of these firearms you may or may not be seeing at SHOT Show coming up this week, and these are firearms that will be coming out on the open market soon. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. By the way, this is a re-edit of a video that I posted prior. I'm hopefully going to take my time on this and make a few less mistakes than I did the first time around. So, starting up here, we've got the American Tactical Imports AR-15 pattern shotgun. Now, an AR-15 pattern shotgun or AK-47 pattern shotgun is nothing new, but what is cool about this particular firearm is that it is going to be based on the OmniMax AR-15 pattern rifle, which means that your 410 upper is removable and interchangeable with 5.56, 300 blackout, pretty much any AR-15 pattern upper that you could simply bolt onto a standard military lower. And what's great about this is you've got an 18.5-inch smoothbore barrel, and it is going to accept Remington-style removable choke, so you can control the pattern of the shot as it exits. MSRP of $649.95. Really cool is it's going to get you into that kind of flexible option for an AR-15 and/or shotgun. Hopefully, it's going to street price somewhere around $599. We'll see when this firearm actually hits the market. Okay, then after that, we've got the Road Agent side-by-side 12-gauge coach gun. This gun also has 18.5-inch fixed choke barrels and a Turkish walnut stock, exposed hammers, and double triggers. What's cool about this particular firearm is that when you close the brake action on it, it's going to cock both the hammers. Now, that's not a big deal, but what's really neat about it is you have a safety lever on the left-hand side that's going to allow you to put the gun into safe, fire, or decock without having to put your fingers on the hammers and decock on live loads. And so that really is kind of cool. From a safety standpoint, it's neat to have. I know some people feel that safety levers are unnecessary. You know, on this particular application, it might just fit in. MSRP of $499. Okay, then after that, we've got the Avidity Arms PD-10 9mm pistol, which was designed by Rob Pincus. Now, this pistol was intended for, obviously, self-defense and concealed carry. It runs around 1 inch thick. You've got a 10+1 capacity, and you can run plus P ammunition through this particular handgun. It's got a black nitride finish, and I really see this one going after the Kahr line of pistols. I happen to have a Kahr CT9, and to be able to increase my capacity 2 to 3 rounds, that's definitely something that appeals to me. MSRP on this firearm is not available at this time, but I'm sure we'll be finding out soon, if not already, what this gun's going to go for on the open market. Okay, then moving on, we've got your Bond Arms Derringer style guns. Okay, we've got your PT-2A, as in your Second Amendment model. It's got a nice engraved flowing American flag on the wood grips, and it's got a few different lines taken from our Second Amendment that are going to be printed right on it, taken from our U.S. Constitution, and again, an American-made pistol that really fits right in. Okay, then as we go on, checking it out right below, we've got their other model that's coming out. Okay, we've got a Talo exclusive. This is called the Dragon Slayer, and it's got your dragon scale styled engraving on the barrels, and it also has a dragon that's rising up through the wood handle. Definitely something for the fan of Game of Thrones out there. And these pistols also feature improved triggers and improved trigger guards, which is really cool. Okay, and then after that, we got your your Century Arms TP9 SF Elite and Elite S pistols made by Canik. As for the TP9 SF Elite, there isn't a whole lot I'm going to say about this. Just the fact that there are quite a few videos that are out on YouTube now. This gun is going to ship with 2 15-round magazines. You do get a polymer holster with it, as well as interchangeable grip back straps, and it's one of those guns that's been featured on quite a few videos on YouTube. Then you also have your Elite S pistol, and if I'm not mistaken, and I was corrected by somebody in my previous video, the Elite S is going to have I believe, trigger guard mounted safety, if I'm getting this right, and it's going to block the trigger from being pulled. So the Elite S, I don't know a lot of the details on it. There isn't a whole lot that's out there, but there's going to be more information that's going to be coming out soon, and so on that particular model. But as for the SF Elite, that one is available right now, and I believe they're running for was it $450, $400 if I'm not mistaken. So I know they cost a little bit more than your standard TP9s and your TP9 SFs and SAs and all that fun stuff. So go ahead and check those out if you're looking for a Glock 19 competitor. Okay, moving on, we're going to check out the new laser sights from Crimson Trace. And what we have here is the wireless link, or LINQ, laser sight and light system. Essentially what you do is you're going to replace the grip on your AR-15 and or AK-47 with a grip that's got buttons contained within it, and that's going to wirelessly connect itself to the actual lighting module, which will be attached to your Picatinny rail or your accessory rail towards the end of the barrel, wherever you'd like to mount it. And they're offering laser and light options, which is really cool. And then they're also going to have a green laser version for the 1911 that's going to be coming out too. So that's something new from Crimson Trace, and we'll see how well that system works. It does look like it would be very ergonomically simple to operate, which is really cool. Okay, then moving on, we've got a few new European American Armory Witness pistols. And we've got the limited custom on the left and the P-Match on the right. Now, the limited custom is a steel frame competition gun with a blue tan coat finish. You got yourself a skeletonized frame, which is really cool, a full-length dust cover, as well as a match grade barrel, which is also included in that. And it looks like we've got some removable grip panels that are going to come along with it, according to what the article says here. This one's going to accept 18-round magazines, depending on the caliber, with a price that has not been yet released. And on the right-hand side here, we've got their P-Match competition model. Now, I don't know exactly if these details in the American Rifleman magazine are 100% correct, but if they are, it does say that it has a new polymer frame, which we can clearly see in the pictures. You do have a full-length accessory rail up on the front. And it says it comes with two interchangeable grips, one that has a magazine well and the other one that does not. I don't really see that, but there must be some way that this is going to work. Maybe they're going to put a larger extension on the bottom of it. But again, I'm just going off the details that we're seeing in the article, as well as it claims to come with super sights and a single action trigger with an over travel stop, as well as an extended magazine release. So I don't have a lot of pictures on this particular model right now, but those are the details that American Rifleman is giving us on that particular pistol. Okay, moving on, we've got your old school 1911 style 45s that are coming out, made by Inland Manufacturing. What we have here is just a simple 45 based on your GI models with your GI style wood grips. You're going to have some Ithaca markings on this model. You've got your standard vertical slide serrations. This is the A1 government model. Okay, now they also mentioned that they're going to be coming out with an M1A1 paratrooper carbine and M37 trench shotguns. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, those are already available. My bad. Okay, so there you go. You've got yourself a nice basic 1911 with a price that has not been announced. Okay, moving on, we've got another pistol from Bond Arms, which is actually going to be sold through Inland, but it's going to be made by Bond Arms. This is your Liberator 45, and this is a 45 ACP over-under double barrel pistol that's going to have a 3-inch barrel, removable trigger guard, and as well as a non-reflective matte finish and the Inland logo on the extended grip. And supposedly the Liberator is also going to be chambered in a .30 carbine. So you've got some different options for that particular Derringer style pistol. And MSRP is not available at this time. But again, as you know, this article came out a few months ago. So there's a possibility that we're going to be seeing those MSRP prices coming out soon. Now, this next one is definitely something that I think is just very, very cool. It's something you don't see every day. The Italian Firearms Group is going to be shipping their 45 Colt 410 Howdah shotgun pistol, I guess you could call it, because it does actually have rifling in the barrel. It is sold over the counter as a pistol, even though it can shoot 410 shot shells. A few other features that it has are 10-inch barrels, case-covered receiver, bead front sight, folding rear sight, and beautiful hardwood stocks. And again, that's going to be really cool. It's something that you can simply buy over the counter, where you don't have to have any kind of special permit or license to own it. And it says it's going to accept 2.5-inch and 3-inch 410 shot shells, and filled with either bird or buckshot, with the MSRP not yet released. Now, I'm a big fan of bolt action 22 rifles. I own several of them, and the Germans are getting in on it and releasing a new model. What we have here is a Webley & Scott 22 LR rimfire. It's going to be available with two different types of barrels, a 19-inch carbon Kevlar composite bull barrel, or you can have a standard profile carbon steel barrel, which I would imagine is going to be on the lower end of the MSRP. And it says the muzzle is going to be threaded and shipped with a knurled thread protector, so you can add a suppressor if you want to. You got your black synthetic stock, a 10-round removable box magazine, as well as an interchangeable Picatinny rail or 3/8 inch dovetail scope mount. So they're giving you lots of different options here for something a little more tactical or something a little more precise in terms of glass, depending on what you want to do. Obviously, you've got your sling swivel studs. MSRP on this one, we're looking at $362 to $463, depending on which barrel you decide to go with, and there's probably going to be a few more options that'll be offered on that firearm at that time. Okay, and LWRC also has some new AR-15 pattern rifles that are going to be coming out, or AR-10 pattern rifles coming out. You've got the 16-inch barreled ICDI and 300 blackout, and the 8.5-inch barreled 6.8 PSD chambered and 6.8 SPC2. And what we see here in the picture is the 762 NATO Reaper Mark II 20 model that's going to be coming out. This does feature a Nicar cold hammer forged 20-inch heavy barrel, as well as spiraling flutes and a 20 position adjustable gas stock. And what's cool about that is that will allow you to adjust it and make it as precise of a shooter as possible for the ammo that you're going to be shooting. Let's see, you've also got the LWRCI Advanced Trigger Guard and a Geisley SSA 2-stage precision trigger. We don't exactly know the MSRP on this one, but I'm sure it's not going to be cheap, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Also has an MOE plus grip and a UBR Gen 2 adjustable stock. So a very cool offering that's going to be coming out from LWRC. Okay, going on, we've got Magnum Research handguns, and what they're going to be releasing is their biggest, finest revolver, BFR. Yeah, offering several different models of revolver on the left-hand side. All right, guys, and so I did a little bit of research on those BFR revolvers. These are some of your available calibers, and this is taken directly from the Magnum Research website. We've got 3030 Winchester revolver, okay, 44 mag. It's another one that they have is a 444 Marlin revolver, which is going to be really cool. Now, granted, that's not the name of the caliber. It's not 444 revolver. It's 444 Marlin. We've got your 45 long Colt options and your 4570 calibers that are also going to be available. You've also got a 450 Marlin, a 454 Castle, I can never pronounce that right, a 460 Smith & Wesson caliber, and a 480 Ruger 475 Linebaugh. Also a model that's going to be coming out, and a 500 Smith & Wesson revolver, 500 Smith & Wesson caliber. So yeah, those are going to be beastly when they do come out. They're not cheap, you know. They run anywhere between, I'm seeing anywhere between $1,100, pretty much $1,184 is the street price taken from Magnum Research website. On the right hand side, we've got the lightweight Desert Eagle. That's two things that you never thought would come together. You've got the 50 cal version. Okay, you've got a 6L, which is going to feature, the 6LS, which is going to feature a 6-inch barrel and ported stainless steel slides, and a lightweight aluminum frame and a matte black finish on a two-tone look here. And so we'll see just how much lighter this really is once it comes out. I mean, looking at it, I don't see how it couldn't possibly be lighter. I mean, anything you take off the regular Desert Eagle is going to definitely lighten it up. And so we'll see what happens when that thing actually hits the scales when it hits the market. Now, this next firearm here is one that some people feel might be unnecessary, or some people are not enthusiastic about. I, on the other hand, I don't think it's bad to have too many options for striker-fired polymer pistols. It's just that after a while, things really start to look the same. But what Remington's going to offer us here is the RP9 with an MSRP of $489. I did a little more research on Remington's website on this particular pistol. So what you're looking at is an 18+1 capacity for the 9mm, and I'm seeing 15+1 capacity for the RP45, which is the 45 caliber version of this pistol. You're looking at a full-size frame. It has all the usual options on it. You've got your Picatinny rail up on the front, your accessory rail up on the front. You've got a full-size frame. You've got a PVD finish. Let's see, barrel lengths, we're looking at a 4.5-inch barrel rated for plus P ammo. So take it or leave it. It's going to be another offering that Remington's going to have coming out on the market for us soon. All right, so moving on, we've also got the Remington R1 series, which is going to be expanded slightly. You've got the R1 Hunter 1911 10mm pistol, and this is a long slide 1911, featuring a match grade 6-inch barrel with an extended slide and recoil assembly to go along with it. Fiber optic front sights up on the front. any fully adjustable target sight at the rear. So really giving you some serious firepower, accessibility. Also, you've got a nice rail up on the front here where you can put your tactical light or laser if you want to. Yeah, definitely something that we need to look into. Okay, guys, we're going to be shifting over to part 2 of the video soon. Okay, I want to thank you for watching this particular video. Please like or subscribe my channel. You can also follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. And like I said, we'll be doing a part 2 where we're going to finish out the article and check out the rest of the firearms that are listed on this American Rifleman article. And as always, guys, I want to thank you for watching and have fun, be safe, and we will talk to you soon.